Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Am I audible?
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Am I audible?
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Amit?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, fine. We'll start with the prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaya Kadamahyam Dadanti Swapadantikam Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishnaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Yadavaya Nama Krishna Madhavaya Namaha Yadavaya Madhavaya Govindaya Namaha Sri Krishna Hari Bol Gopala Hari Bol Radha Ramana Govinda Hari Bol Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Shri Prabhupada ki jai Shri Shri Radha Govind ki jai. Welcome you all. Yeah. Welcome Mihir. So today we are going to read the rest of the slokas and the translations of chapter 18. Okay, fine. Amit, you can start, ma.
Yes, Mataji. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. Text 41. Brahman Kshatriya Bisang Shudranam Cha Parantapa Karmani Prabhi Vaktani Sabhava Prabha Vaigunaha. Brahmanas, Sastriyas, Vaishyas, and Sudras are distinguished by the qualities born of their own natures in accordance with the material mode. O the sister of the enemy.
Yeah, try to keep your mic a little bit nearer to you. Okay.
Okay, Mataji.
Yeah. So Brahmanas, the day before yesterday, we have discussed about the how a person will be in a different mode. That is how he will act when he's in the mode of a goodness, and how he'll act in the mode of passion and ignorance. So the effect of it and what knowledge they have, all those things we have discussed. So in continuation to that, now we are reading the next slokas, which are saying about the four varnas, that is Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishyas, and Shudras. They are distinguished based on the nature of work, and at the same time, they are in different modes. So, like Brahmana will be in the mode of a goodness, Kshatriya will be a little bit of a goodness and little bit of a passion. And Vaishyas, they are in passion and ignorance, and Shudras are totally into ignorance. But no matter what, which class a person belongs to, once they adopt or take up this Krishna consciousness, they will be elevated above the Brahmana. Yeah. Next, Mihir. Hare Krishna, Mihir. You're not audible. Hare Krishna, Mihir, you're not audible. Okay. Amit, you only continue, ma. He's not able to speak.
Okay, Mataji. Text 42. Samodamastapasaucham Khan Swantiraja Gyanam Vijnanamastikyam Brahma Karma Sabhavajam. Peacefulness, self-control, austerity, purity, tolerance, honesty, by which the Brahmanas work.
Yeah. A person, a Brahmana means, as we have discussed, he'll be totally in the mode of a goodness. So what will be the characteristic of a person who is there in the mode of a goodness is he's peaceful, self-control and austerity of the mind, body and the speech. His purity within and outside and tolerant and honest and is knowledgeable and he contains all the wisdom and religiousness so that he can propagate to others. Yes, next.
Text 43. Sojang Tejo Ditrishdaksham Yudhe Chapya Lapalayanam Danamishwara Bhavasya Shatram Karma Sabhavajam. Heroism, power, determination, resourcefulness, courage in battle, generosity, and leadership are the natural qualities of work for the Kshatriyas.
Yeah. For a Kshatriya, heroism and valorism and leadership quality, generous and courage in the battle, and with a steady determination is going forward. All these things are necessary. These are the characteristic of a Kshatriya. Next.
Text 44. Krishi Goraksha Banijam Vaishyakarma Sabhavajam Paricharyatmakam Karma Sudrasyapi Sabhavajam. Farming, cow protection, and business are the natural work for the Vaishyas, and for the Sudras, they are labor and service to others.
Yeah. So the farming and the cow protection business, these are the natural works of the Vaishyas, and the Shudras, they are the service sector people who give service to all these people. Next. Yes, you're not audible. Hare Krishna. You're not audible, ma.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna.
Text 45. She karmanna virata samsiddhing labhate naraha sakarmani rata siddhing yat yatha bindati tachrino. By following his qualities of work, every man can become perfect. Now please hear from me how this can be done.
Yeah. So based on the characteristic what we have described, so people will follow that rules and they try to become perfect in that particular field only. So how this can be done, that Lord Krishna is explaining to Arjuna in the coming text. Next.
Text 46. Yata pravritti bhutanam yena sarvamidam tamam shakarmana tamabhyasya siddhim bindati manava. By worship of the Lord, who is the source of all beings and who is all pervading, a man can attain perfection through performing his own work.
Yeah. We just have to perform the work as a service towards the Lord. Automatically we will be liberated. Yeah. Next.
Text 47. Shreyana Shadharma Viguno Paradharmat Sanushtitat Shabhavaniyatam Karma Kurbannapatnati Kilvisham. It is better to engage in one's occupation, even though one may perform it imperfectly, than to accept another's occupation and perform it perfectly. Duties prescribed according to one's nature are never affected by sinful reactions.
Yeah. So Lord Krishna is saying better to do one's duty perfectly rather than doing somebody's work imperfectly. Okay. So try to accept your occupation in which you are there and try to do it in a perfect way. So rather than imitating or trying to indulge into others' work. So which is considered to be sinful. Next.
Text 48. Sahajam karma kanteyo sadasamapi natayat sarvarambha hidosheno bhumenagni nibritaha. Every endeavor is covered by some fault, just as fire is covered by smoke. Therefore, one should not give up the work born of his nature, O son of Kunti, even if such work is full of fault.
Yeah. So every living entity is covered by some or the other because we are in a material world and we try to get in contact with the different modes. So just like a fire, which is always when there is a fire, it emits a smoke, isn't it? And similarly, even though we are doing certain amount of work, some amount of fault is always there. So, but still, we should not give up and we should try to do it. That's what Lord Krishna is saying to Arjuna.
Text 49. Asakta buddhi sarvatra jitatma vihagaspriyah naiskarma siddhim paramam sanyasena adhigachati. Translation: On who is self-controlled and untouched and who disregards all material enjoyments can obtain by practice of renunciation the highest advantage of freedom from reaction.
Yeah, a person who is self-controlled and unattached, that is a person who is there in the mode of a goodness, and who don't have any attachment to the material enjoyments, because he always practiced renunciation. He is a person who remains equipoised in whatever the situation it is. He is said to be, he will definitely reach the perfect stage of freedom from the reaction.
Text 50. Siddhim prapta yatha brahma tathapnati nivadame samashe naiva konteya nishtagana shaya. Translation: O son of Kunti, learn from me how on who has achieved this can stage, Brahman, the stage of highest knowledge, by acting in the way I shall now summarize.
Yeah. Now, Lord want to summarize like how a person that is who is there in the mode of a goodness and how he will practice attain that perfection stage, and how a person will be who will get liberated by practicing the mode of a goodness.
Text 51 to 53. Buddhya vishuddhya yukta jidhatmanam niyamasya shabdadin vishayang staktya ragadeshoi buddhasya cha vivikta sevilagashi yatyobakaya manasah dhyana yoga para nityam vairagam samupashritah ahamkaram balam darpam kamam krodham parigraham vimucya nirmama shanta brahma bhuyaya kalpate. Translation: being purified by his intelligence and controlling the mind with determination, the object of sense gratification being freed from attachment and hatred. One who lives in a secluded place, who eats little, who controls his body, mind, and power of speech, who is always in trance, and who is detached, free from false ego, false strength, false pride, lust, anger, acceptance of material things, free from false proprietorship, and peaceful. Such a person is certainly elevated to the
Position of self-realization. Yeah. So as we have discussed in our previous verses, as well as it is been elaborated now, a person who is free from false ego, who don't have any, free from all this lust, greed, and anger, and he's equipoised in all the situations, and austerity of the speech, cleanliness, steadfastness, and free from false proprietorship and peaceful person. So such a person is said to be in the mode of a goodness, and he is a realized soul, and he will definitely reach me. That's what Lord Krishna is saying to Arjuna.
54. Brahmabhuta prasannatma na shojati na pangshati shama sarveshu bhuteshu madhbhaktim labhate param. Translation: one who is thus transcendently situated at once realizes the Supreme Brahman and becomes fully joyful. He never laments or desires to have anything. He is equally disposed towards every living entity. In that state, he attends pure devotional service unto me.
Yeah. A person who is transcendentally situated, a learned person who knows who is the Supreme Brahman, who is Bhagwan, and always he'll be happy no matter what situation he's undergoing. He will never lament or don't desire anything of the material nature. So he's equipoised in his state and all. So such a devotee is said to be in a pure devotional service unto me. Yeah.
Text 55. Bhaktya mam abhijanati savandashyasmi tattatah tato mam tattato gyata bhishate tadantaram. Translation: one can understand me as I am, as a supreme personality of Godhead, only by devotional service, and when one is in full consciousness of me by such devotion, he can enter into the kingdom of God.
Yeah. So such a person is eligible to enter the Goloka.
56. सर्वकर्मण्यापि सदा कुर्वन् मद्व्यापाश्रयः मत्प्रसादवाप्नोति शाश्वतं पदं व्ययम्. Translation: though engaged in all kinds of activities, my pure devotee, under my protection, reaches the eternal and imperishable abode by my grace.
Yeah. So such person is always under my protection because he has given up on all the material things and he has surrendered his soul to the Supreme Personality of the Godhead. So definitely he's going to reach the Goloka. Yeah.
Text 57. Text 57. Chetasa sarva karmani mai shamna shamatparaha buddhi yoga mapashritya maschitta shattatam bhava. Translation: in all activities, just depend upon me and work always under my protection. In such devotional service, he fully conscious of me.
Yeah. So, because everything happens under the direction of a Lord only. So, a pure devotee who is given upon everything and who is engaging his senses in service of the Lord, who is fully aware of me and who is fully conscious of me. That's what Lord Krishna is saying to Arjuna.
Text 58. Machitta sarva durgani matprasadat tarishashi atha chettam ahankaranna shrasyashi vinang shashi. Translation: if you become conscious of me, you will pass over all the obstacles of conditions life by my disgrace. If, however, you do not work in such consciousness, but act through false ego, not hearing me, you will be lost.
Yeah. So, if we surrender unto the Lord and we go as per his guidance, he will take care of everything. But without that, if we try to act as per our needs, then definitely we'll be lost.
Text 59. Yadhankaram yes, yatsa iti manyase mithyaso yavasthayaste prakritisthang niyakshati.
Yeah. If you do not act according to my direction and do not fight, then you'll be falsely directed, isn't it? You are not following the path of Krishna. So by your nature, you will have to engage in a warfare, which is again, it's a waste exercise. Yeah. Next.
Text 60. Savabhajena kanteyo nivaddhasthena karmana kartum nechyasi janmahat karishyasi sha apitat. Translation: under illusion, you are now declining to act according to my direction, but compelled by the work born of your own nature, you will act all the same, O son of Kunti.
Yeah. So now that the all illusion has gone, you have a clarity like why you wanted to go for the war. So try to act accordingly. Now that you have a clarity, you try to act. That's what Lord Krishna is saying to Arjuna. Next.
Text 61. Ishara sarvabhutanam hridayase Arjuna tishtati brahmayan sarvabhutani yantrarudhani mayaya. The Supreme Lord is situated in everyone's heart, O Arjuna, and is directing the wanderings of all living entities who are seated as on a machine made of the material energy.
Yeah. Hare Krishna. So Supreme Personality of Godhead is present as a super soul in all of our souls, isn't it? He will guide you from within. So you have to just follow his instructions.
Text 62. Tameva sharanam gaccha sarvabhavena bharata tatprasadat param shantim sthanam prapyasi shasatyam. Ocean of Bharata, surrender unto him utterly. By his grace you will attain transcendental peace and the supreme and eternal abode.
Yeah. So by following the instructions given by the Lord himself within us, so definitely we will progress further and we'll attain the peace.
Text 63. Iti te jnanamakshyatam guhyado guhyatarang maya vimrishaitadasheshena Yes, Yatheshchasi Tatha Guru.
Amit, please, Mike, try to keep it little bit near to you, you know.
Okay. Translation. Thus, I have explained to you knowledge still more confidential. Deliver it on this fully, and then do what you wish to do.
Yeah. So now Lord has explained everything to Arjuna. Then he is giving the choice to Arjuna that it's now your turn to do the job as a Kshatriya. Yes.
Text 64. सर्वगुह्यातमं भूय श्रीनु मे परमं वचः इष्ट असि मे दृढमेति तत वक्ष्यामि ते हितम्. Translation. Because you are my very dear friend, I am speaking to you my supreme instruction, the most confidential knowledge of all. Hear this from me, for it is for your benefit.
Yeah. So Lord is saying to Arjuna, whatever I'm speaking now, it's most confidential one. Now I'm saying you because you're a pure devotee, at the same time, you're very dear friend to me. Yeah. Next.
Text 65. मन्मना भाव मदभक्त मदयातिमं नमस्कुरु ममे वैश्यसि सत्यं ते प्रतिजाने प्रिय असि मे. All a translation. Always think of me, become my devotee, worship me, and offer your homage unto me. Thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my very dear friend.
Yeah, always thinking of Krishna will definitely take you to him, you know, and I promise try to follow the light within and follow the instructions and do your job. That's what Lord Krishna is saying to Arjuna.
Text 66. सर्वधर्मान् परित्याज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं तां सर्वपापेभ्यः मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Do not fear.
Yeah, he says you abandon all varieties of religion and surrender unto me. So I am definitely going to relieve you.
Text 67. Idam te natapashkaya navaktaye kadachana na shashushro vivachyam na cha mamjo abhyashuyati. Translation. This confidential knowledge may never be explained to those who are not austere or devoted or engaged in devotional service, not to one who is envious of me.
Yeah, so this confidential knowledge will not be explained to the people who are not devoted or don't engage in any sort of a devotion service onto me, and also the people who are envious of me. That's what Lord Krishna is saying to Arjuna. Amit, try to increase your voice. No, is the mic properly there? Because it's listening very low.
Okay, is it clear now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Text 68. Ya idam paramam guhyam madbhakteshyabhidasyati bhaktimai param kritva mame vaishyati sanshayah. Translation. For one who explains this supreme secret to the devotees, pure devotional service is guaranteed, and at the end he will come back to me.
Yeah. So for the pure devotee, pure devotional service is guaranteed, and these people will come back to me. That's what Lord Krishna is saying to Arjuna.
Text 69. Na cha tanmant तस्मान्ननुष्येषु कश्चिन्मे कश्चिन्मे प्रिय कृत्यमः भोविता न च मे तस्मादन्य प्रियतरभुवि. Translation. There is no servant in the world more dear to me than he, nor will there ever be one more dear.
Only the pure devotee will be very dear to Lord Krishna. Next.
Text 70. Adhyasate cha ya imam dharmyam sangbadamavayah gyano yagyena tenahamishtya syamiti me matihi. Translation. And I declare that he who studies this sacred conversation of ours worships me by his intelligence.
Yeah, a person who reads this sacred conversation between you and me, Arjuna. So definitely the inner light which is there, that will help them to understand us and start worshipping me by their intelligence. That's what Lord Krishna is saying to Arjuna.
Text 71. Shraddhavananasuyasya Sinnuyadapiyo naraha so abhimuktam subhalokan prapnuyad punna karmanam. Translation. And one who listens with faith and without envy becomes free from sinful reactions and attains to the auspicious planets where the pious dwell.
Because Krishna will only impart knowledge who are pure devotee, okay, and who are not envious of him and who are dedicated and engaging the senses in service of the Lord. So such a people definitely will be free from all the sinful reactions because they follow all the regulations which is laid by Lord Krishna and as per the scriptures. So they will get automatically elevated to the higher planets, to Vaikuntha or to the Goloka. Next.
Text 72. Kachidetat srutam partha तयैकाग्रेण चेतसा कच्चिदज्ञानसम्मः pranashtaste dhananjaya. O son of Pritha, a conqueror of wealth, have you heard this with an attentive mind? And are your ignorance and illusions now dispelled?
Yeah. So now Lord is saying to Arjuna, I think all this, what all I have told you, because he when we have started, he told about the varnas, what are the duties of individual varnas, and what is a pure devotee, and whom he shall impart the knowledge, who are the people who are envious of Krishna, and like Krishna says, no, I will not impart any knowledge to them, and what the consequences of the pure devotion service and how they will be liberated. And after hearing all this, Lord Krishna is saying to Arjuna, I think now you have a knowledge what exactly you have to do. So now that your ignorance and illusion is dispelled, I think, no? That's what Lord Krishna is asking Arjuna.
Text 73. Arjuna Vasha. Nastamaha smritim labdha तत्प्रसादात्मचित्तः स्थियो अस्मि गतो सन्देहे करिष्य वचनं तव. Translation. Arjuna said, My dear Krishna, O infallible on, my illusion is now gone. I have regained my memory by your mercy. I am now firm and free from doubt, and I am prepared to act according to your instructions.
Yeah. So now Arjuna is replying to Lord Krishna's question. Yes, now that my ignorance and illusion is gone and I have regained my memory by your mercy, now I am free from doubt also. So now I will act according to your instructions.
Text 74. Sanjay Vacha. इत्यहं वासुदेवस्य पार्थस्य च महात्मनं संवादमिममश्रौ मद्भुतं रोमोहर्षणम्. Translation. Sanjay said, Thus have I heard the conversation of two great souls, Krishna and Arjuna, and so wonderful is that message that my hair is standing on end.
Yeah. Now that he is saying, after hearing the conversation between these two people, Now, they say no goosebumps, your hair will standing on the hair. So Sanjay is saying that to Dhritarashtra.
Text 75. Vyaso prasadachat banitadgujjamaham param yogam yogesarat krishna sakkhatkathayat. Translation by the Maharishi of Vyasa. I have heard these most confidential talks directly from the master of all mysticism, Krishna, who was speaking personally to Arjuna.
Yeah, see, by the mercy of Vyasa, only Sanjay could envision what all conversation is happening between Lord Krishna and Arjuna, isn't it? So he was very fortunate enough because of the Vyasadeva, he could see all the conversation and he can directly tell to the Dhritarashtra. So he feels very blessed that to having witnessed that conversation and got an opportunity to narrate the same thing to Dhritarashtra. Yeah.
Text 76. Rajan sangasmrita sangasmritya sangbadamimam madbhutam keshavarjunaya punnam rishyami cha muhurmuhu. Translation. O king, as I repeatedly recall this wondrous and holy dialogue between Krishna and Arjuna, I take pleasure, being thrilled at every moment.
Yeah. See, this sort of opportunity, you will not get anything. Nobody will get such a good, great opportunity. There were many soldiers who were there in the Kurukshetra war from the Pandava side as well as from the Kaurava side. And there are many learned personality, including Bhishmadeva, Dronacharya, Krupacharya, and so many learned personalities who are there, like Dharmaraju and the other Pandavas and all. But nobody could envision this, the conversation which was happening between Arjuna and Lord Krishna, and it's all the mercy of Vyasadeva. Sanjaya got that special powers, by which he could witness all this conversation which is happening between Krishna and Arjuna. So he feels pleasure and he's feeling very thrilled at every moment that he got this wonderful opportunity, that epic dialogue between the Lord and his devotee.
Text 77. Tatya sangasmritya रूपमत्यद्भुतं हरेः विषयो मे महन् राजन् दृश्यमे च पुनः पुनः. Translation. O king, as I remember the wonderful form of Lord Krishna, I am struck with wonder more and more, and I rejoice again and again.
Yeah, he is stuck with wonder and he is rejoicing every moment what all he heard and he's seen the conversation between the Lord and the Arjuna.
Text 78. Yatra Yogeswarah Krishna Yatra Partha Dhanurdharah Tatra Srirabrijaya Bhurti Dhruvaniti Marti Mam. Translation. Wherever there is Krishna, the master of all mystics, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, there will also certainly be opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality. That is my opinion. Hare
Yeah,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So wherever Lord Krishna is there, so Krishna contains all the opulences, isn't it? So, and Arjuna, he is just a instrument in the hands of Lord Krishna to just kill the Kauravas. So he's a supreme archer, Savyasachi. And this combination is very, very good. So wherever Lord is there and his pure devotees, there definitely there's going to be a victory. So at the end, Sanjaya will conclude to Dhritarashtra by saying this, that this is my opinion that Pandavas are going to win the war. Hare Krishna, we have completed level 2, all 18 chapters. Congratulations. Hare Krishna, Mihir, will you unmute yourself? So how about your quiz and all? You people are doing it?
I completed, Mataji.
Okay. So shall we start with NOD, NOI and ESHO from next weekend onwards, or shall we take a break?
Oh, what other is saying, I'm doing it as.
Yes?